Yes guys, welcome back to another Formula 1 stream. We are back for qualifying. So, we are gonna get into it in 5 minutes. But for now, I'm gonna read out some things after I put the screen on. So, remember to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks. So guys, we are live. Welcome back to another Man FC video. Manchester United game finished 1-0. Great work from Man United today. Some games Man City will be playing very soon. If you're a football person, unfortunately, I can't do a game reaction because I literally have no time. I have to do this, then I have to do more work, then even more stuff, and then it's just a jam-packed day today. So yeah. Let's get into this. With 8 minutes to go, we'll update with the start time as soon as Race Control release one. As for the Red Bulls, it looks like they will have Carlos Sainz to compete with today. The Spaniard looking the quicker of the two Ferrari drivers so far. As for Leclerc, Charles Leclerc, he managed to spin off through the gravel and into the barriers earlier after hitting a small bump. That's it. So I think that side looks a bit curved, like hitting the wheel, so that was the damage he got on his car. It was a sloppy moment for the Monegascan, and it was costly, but not a lot of damage, not too much. So 7 minutes ago start. I'm gonna actually sign into the chat for you. I'm gonna put a poll up. It's not gonna be Spa. Who will take poll? Like I said, if you saw my other video. Something's stuck in my keyboard. Who will take poll? So, that is on that subject. It's a cool day today. The air temperature is just 15 degrees Celsius and the track is only 19 degrees. There have been some support racing running since the FP3 finish, so there should be a bit more rubber laid down, assuming no rain arrives. We'll be starting 4 minutes and 59 seconds. As for some Mercedes, they've been struggling for the pace with tyre warm up and stuff like that. Guys, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2022. So let's by the end of 2022. Who do you think will take pole? Videos. So come on PC, don't worry. Don't worry, everyone's liking and subscribing. Calm down, calm down. PCs. So, yes, welcome back to another video. We are back with Formula 1. Today we'll be talking about qualifying Q1, Q2, Q3, and also we'll be talking about Daniel Ricciardo and how he could go to Haas or he could go out of the sport. We'll be talking all about it, so make sure you stay tuned. Man, I've seen it. Let's go. So there is definitely an air of a few drivers racing for their careers out there. The summer break saw silly season in the driver market ramp up hugely with Fernando Alonso's announcement that he was moving to Aston Martin. Then Oscar Piastri saying he was not driving for Alpine before Daniel Ricciardo and McLaren decided to part ways. Ricciardo doesn't want to drive a Ricciardo doesn't have a drive secured for next year. There are options. Haas haven't confirmed both their seats, nor have Williams. There is a burst at Alpine, with whom he raced in 2019 and 2020. So Q1 is about to start, but before it starts, let's make sure we like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers, and the giveaway ends in 2 days. If you want a chance, just head over to the giveaway video, subscribe, and like to keep your spot in winning a £20 Amazon voucher. So let's go check it out. Head to the video, click. I'm not telling you to watch, but if you want to watch it, you can. Comment like these people. Done. Then what you do is you like the video, subscribe, done, and that's it. It's so quick. So make sure you check it out, guys. Let's just make sure everything's running nice. So we have one other. So Lux voted other. Hello to the new viewers. So Q1. Oh, is my mic on? I can be talking with my mic on. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So Q1 has started. We have currently got the drivers ready to come out the pit lane, but 18 minutes for Q1. The risk of rain for the session is 30%. Latifi and Alex Albon looked quick earlier in FP3. That Williams looked rapid in the straight line, and both Latifi and Albon might fancy their chance of a strong result today, especially given so many drivers had those good penalties. So make sure if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We are about to start Q1, Q2, Q3, soft, medium, hard, C2, C3 and C4. So make sure you vote. Who will take pole? Who will take the pole? I never thought who will take. It's probably that Gramley thing. Let's just check. So you said I haven't come out of the pit lane yet. It's 3:03. The time's a bit inaccurate. FIA haven't put it out properly. Not FIA, Sporting, whatever it is. Hello to all new viewers. Make sure you be sent on the ball. Oh, come on. No matter. But it means who will take pole. So we currently have a chance of Sergio Perez or Carlos Sainz taking pole here, or will it be somebody else? I feel like we could see the lower down cars come up because so many people have grid penalties, but yeah, we're still waiting for some news. So, still no news. Still nothing. Okay, so if you didn't know how qualifying works, it's a format of Q1 and it lasts 18 minutes and sees the slowest 5 cars drop out. So P20, P19, P18 up to P15 out. Q2 is next, and after a quarter of an hour of running, another 5 cars will fall by wayside, so then it goes to 10. Then Q3 is the top 10 shootout for pole. So Q1, 5 get eliminated in 18 minutes. Q2, 15 minutes, and 5 other cars, and Q3 15 minutes for the 10 shootout for pole. So like this, I'm using this format. So if this was right, all this was the timings. So this will be P15 to P20. You will not go through to Q2. Then it'll be P14. Actually, P15 might count. P15 to P10 for Q2. Then if they all get out, then it's a top 10 shootout between 10 and pole. But pole is awarded to whoever starts from P1 on the grid. So given the amount of penalties on the table, the quickest driver may not wind up with pole today. And we still haven't started, so we're 6 minutes late. So no action yet. There is no action yet. We have not been alerted for some reason that qualifying has not started yet, but please be aware that it will start very soon. And I just reset my screen and I see that there's 82 subscribers, and fortunately for the 82 subscriber, I actually am going to do this. So whoever is the 82 subscriber, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Can't believe 82. So we're gonna click on it, obviously. Thank you for subscribing. So we have one notification. Oh, something else. We have 82 subs. Let's see. Could it be on my other videos? Maybe if they headed over to my comments. So if you want to win, if you've subscribed, all you got to do is just head over to the video. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. Head over to the giveaway video, click comment, done. You're in chance for the 82 subscriber. If you do this currently now, if you subscribe, then do this now. Then I'll add, put your name in twice. 82. That is nice. So, trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2022. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, as we have not started yet. Oh, okay, so there was a delay, and because Zhou Guanyu was chatting to his vice engineer as he tucks his balaclava in, while Yuki Tsunoda is one step ahead, donning his helmet. So, what was it? I think there's something wrong with the barrier, and the marshals are just checking it over. So that was a reason for the delay. It was an 8-minute delay. Something to do with the barrier, I think. It looks like a car went off. It could have been when the claw went off. They saw a problem with the barrier, and they were just trying to fix it. So yeah, that's why there was a delay. I'll just leave that up to you guys. But make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2022. How many votes do we have? Let's move this to let's move this to so we have 2 votes. The 2 votes say other. Really? Does this tell me how many people voted? Okay, so other. So people don't think signs all. That's interesting. Okay, so we are currently waiting So the drivers are getting ready to go. Everyone's getting their helmet and their balaclavas on, ready to race for qualifying. And make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by end of 2022. So 33% of you said Sergio Perez will take pole. 66% of you, 67% of you other. So if you want to say who's other, then you could say that. Who do you think will win? Who do you think will take pole? I think Perez has a chance. Carlos does have a chance, but I think Perez will have. I think Perez will take pole. Okay, so we've been told something. Start of qualifying is 4:25. That's 15 minutes. Okay, this work is nearly done. It should be 4:25. What time is that? It's 1 hour. So we're waiting 15 minutes. Oh, 15 minutes, really? I hope it is. Wait, what's my time? Oh yeah, so it's gonna be so it's gonna be 14 minutes. So I'm gonna turn my mic off because you guys probably won't hear me talking. So we have 4 votes now. 50% of you want Sergio Perez to take pole. 50% of you guys want other. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 50% of you guys want. So if you could like, that'd be absolutely amazing. And thank you for the 82 subscriber. So, if you're thinking why qualifying hasn't started and I'm not talking, if you're just come in, it's because there's been some barrier repairs, so it will qualifying will resume in 10 minutes. I'm probably going to make this announcement a few times, but some more news has come in that getting into Q2, to be honest, with the high speed sectors we are struggling, so if we can make it into Q2 with one car, I'll be pretty happy with that today. Good Steiner, the Haas team principal, says, look how many Verstappen fans there are. The next week's Zandvoort, and that is actually Max's home race. Then it's Monza. Verstappen isn't the only driver who claimed as a home race. Lando Norris and Lance Stroll both have Belgian mothers, although they have raced under different flags. Norris is one of those drivers with great penalties, which is a shame for him, as he does go well here. Yeah, last year in qualifying we saw Lando Norris crash out, and now I'm going to try getting FP3 highlights out from the actual Formula 1, so bear with.
We are not here.
That was a close one. I'm going to play that out there. Okay, so first I'll show the Charles Leclerc spinning into the barriers, then I'll show you FP3 highlights.
3:28. We can actually go to the fastest speeds. We got Fernando Alonso at 3:40.
Oh, Leclerc's off.
Oh, he is. And into the gravel and brushes the barriers, but doesn't look like he's hit the barriers too hard. So Charles Leclerc, who hit the barriers at Malmedy last year here at Spa, has caused a red flag. It's quite an early red flag to throw there because the Ferrari is going, and we'll get back to the pits, but it's damaged the front wing, as you can see. But it's another moment for Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, so, let's have a look at this. So I think he just lost the rear on Tony. He had a snap of oversteer. Yeah, just on the braking turning in. I don't know whether he just touched that left rear on the grass, perhaps, before turning in. But we'll see a better shot from this one. No, it's just the bump. Yeah, bump caught him out under the braking turning in.
Oh my God, I don't think the car is damaged.
Copy.
Yeah, he went a bit harder than I thought he did originally.
Final practice in Spa-Francorchamps, and Charles Leclerc avoided a messy collision with the barriers at turn 12. The Monegasque went in too hot and lost the rear, his Ferrari spinning through the gravel and tapping the safety fence.
Oh my God, I don't think the car is damaged.
Copy.
Fastest driver of the session was Sergio Perez, who left it very late to nab top spot from his teammate Max Verstappen, the Mexican with a time of 1 minute 45.047. Second quickest was current championship leader Verstappen, the Red Bull man delighting the huge contingent of Dutch fans with a superb lap, 13 hundredths back from his teammate. Carlos Sainz was almost 8 tenths back from the leading pair in P3, and Lando Norris ended a fine session in 4th spot. McLaren are 4 points behind Alpine in the Constructors' Championship, and Fernando Alonso was close behind the Briton in P5. George Russell fared best in the battle between the two Mercedes, P6, with Silver Arrow's teammate Lewis Hamilton back in 12th. Leclerc's off-piste excursion meant his best turn was only good enough for 7th. Pierre Gasly just squeezed into the top 10, and Daniel Ricciardo was again off the pace, P11 for the Honey Badger. Zhou Guanyu is another driver facing penalties for Sunday's Grand Prix. The Chinese rookie has taken a new gearbox, plus assorted power unit components, so will join the group at the back of the grid that includes the Drivers' Championship rivals Verstappen and Leclerc. So the two Red Bulls at the top. Then came Sainz, Norris, Alonso, Russell and Leclerc, followed by Sebastian Vettel, Esteban Ocon and Gasly. Ricciardo 11th ahead of Hamilton, the Williams pairing of Nicholas Latifi and Alex Albon, and the Alfa Romeo of Valtteri Bottas in P15. Lance Stroll had been quick all day on Friday, but only managed P16 in final practice. The Canadian just ahead of Kevin Magnussen, Yuki Tsunoda, Joe and Mick Schumacher.
So that is that. Let me just bring it back. Okay, yes, there we go. So that's the highlights of FP3 and Charles Leclerc's crash. For you guys, if you missed it out or if you missed my stream, there are a few drivers who have lost some running so far this weekend, who may well be hampered as a result, including Schumacher, who lost most of FP3 thanks to a senior issue. Bottas and Ocon also lost running on Friday, as did Magnussen. So Haas not having the best weekend. Yeah, not a lot to say really. So when will this finish? So if you want to know when this will finish, so that's what's going on. Basically, it hasn't started yet because of a barrier repair. As you can see, someone skidded off onto the grass. If you look at my mouse, there and there, and it smashed into the barriers. Now they're checking over the barriers and they're repairing them, and the qualifying will start 4:25 at Belgian time. British time is 3:22. US time is, I don't know, 8:22 or something. I don't know. Another thing to note about this weekend is the technical directive that is now in force. It relates to porpoising and will involve most scrutiny of the planks and skids under the car, as the FIA look for excessive wear. There was the potential for a few teams to tweak their flaws to confirm, thus changing the pecking order, but from showing so far, Red Bull and Ferrari remain the teams to beat. So what I aim by doing this is aiming to go with somebody who is high level, who's been doing commentating for many years, and do it with them and then commentate over Formula 1. That's what I really want to do. So that's my aim. And if you want to help me, you can donate and subscribe to the channel. That would be great. And you get 20 years of good luck. And it works. But onto the other side of Formula 1, the weather. The weather is still overcast, but it is cool for qualifying. So qualifying should start in 2 minutes. We will be starting in 2 minutes hopefully, but we're not very, it can't be guaranteed obviously, but we will be starting in 2 minutes. Sorry for keeping you guys waiting. It wasn't my fault though. It was nobody's fault really, but it's just sometimes the tyres. Let's try hitting 83 subscribers by the end of this stream. That'll be absolutely amazing. So make sure you check out the giveaway video. Only 2 days. Tomorrow's the race. I'll be broadcasting that as well. So if you want, you can tune in, and the race will be live on ManFC. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2022. So, Daniel Ricciardo must rediscover his mojo, Christian Horner says. Formula 1 is not seeing the real Daniel Ricciardo, and the Australian needs to find a driver for next season that helps him rediscover his mojo. The Red Bull team boss Christian Horner said on Saturday. Ricciardo is to leave McLaren at the end of the season after the team terminated his contract 1 year early and is assessing his options. Norris has no sympathy for Ricciardo's struggles. I don't want to make things worse for people, but Ricciardo and Lando were like not friends. They would act friends. I know it's not good to say these types of things, but they act like friends, but they weren't. Okay, so we are actually on, and the GOAT comes out first on the medium compound tyres. Latifi is on the medium compound. Okay, so if you want to know the Manchester City game, Man City are losing 2
Just a reminder, recharge off after turn 4, 3 seconds overtake, and then recharge back on before turn 5.
So, my mic wasn't working, I don't think. But that was Fernando Alonso's team radio. Something was wrong with my mic. I think it's fixed now. But Schumacher's the first one to put a lap in. 10 minutes to go. Everyone is out and circulating, and despite this being such a long lap, a fair few have traffic. Alonso is heading up a mini queue. Where have we heard this season? Involving his teammate and Vettel, with Latifi, Gasly and Ricciardo all about to join that traffic jam. Verstappen is already 2/10 off, a second quicker through the first sector than his teammate. Perez sets the fastest lap. Russell behind, Kevin Magnussen, Lewis, Mick in P5. So next, Charles Leclerc sets the second fastest lap. Remember, Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen will start from the back due to component changes, along with Ocon, Bottas and Albon, I think. I hope. Yeah, Albon and Lando. Carlos Sainz just set the fastest lap, and it's gone off because Verstappen just set it. Bottas, Mick, Fernando, Sebastian, Esteban, Pierre, Daniel, Nicholas, Alex haven't put a time. Fernando to Alex. So it's Red Bull, Ferrari, Max, Carlos, Sergio, Charles, then the two Alpines, Esteban Ocon and Fernando Alonso, Lando Norris, George Russell, Sebastian Vettel and Kevin Magnussen for the top 10. Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly and Alex Albon haven't set a time yet. And Ricciardo just goes 8th fastest ahead of his teammate Lando Norris. Albon just goes 11th fastest. Tsunoda was complaining about his engine. Tsunoda just goes something fastest. Wait. Fourteenth fastest. So it looks like everyone's set a time now. 7 minutes to go. Gasly goes 7th fastest. McLaren's in 8th, 9th. Daniel Lando, George 10th. Alex Albon 11th. Seb 12th. Kevin 13th. Mick 18th. Lewis Hamilton with team radio.
So just make sure we don't give anyone a tow. You've got Tsunoda first car, then Schumacher and Magnussen.
So that's Lewis Hamilton team radio. I think there was a Haas radio of Mick Schumacher.
The first lap felt okay in terms of lap, but the second lap, yeah, we lost a bit of front.
Yep, okay.
But I wouldn't add anything for one lap.
Okay.
So that is Mick's radio. But further back, Gasly, Ricciardo, Norris and Russell are all in the top 10. Hamilton is down in P15, but it looks like the Mercedes boys are both going for another lap. The drivers in trouble are Stroll, Latifi, Schumacher, Zhou and Bottas. So the 6 minutes 20 to go for Q1, and Verstappen, from Carlos Sainz, Perez, Charles Leclerc, Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Pierre Gasly, Daniel Ricciardo, Lando Norris, George Russell in the top 10, Lewis Hamilton in P11. So Hamilton set a lap. He was down in P15, but now he's in P11. So even from starting the new lap, it didn't really help. Let's see. Guys, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2022. Really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Let's see the poll. So you guys think other. Also stays P10. Hamilton can only improve to 11th, and it's going to be tight for them to get back into the pits for a splash of fuel and new boots and get back out there, given how long the lap is. So that's a photo going down the main straight. Just the marshal. I know marshal is a difficult job. Just marshalling, just that'd be fun. Just see the Formula 1 cars go past. For some people that might be boring, but for me, if I was to be a marshal, I know it's very dangerous. I know it is extremely, like, you have to have quick reaction time. But I think I do have quite a quick reaction time. If someone was to crash it, procedure, stuff like that. What is that? Okay, so 4 minutes to go, and there's not a lot of change. Just a bit of team radio, but yeah, not a lot of news to tell you guys. There's not a lot to tell you. Today's been a hectic day of sport. So we did have a red flag in FP3 earlier. We had a red flag earlier because of Charles Leclerc crashing. He just went over a bump and basically lost control of the car and just went into the barriers. Also, my nose is so sore. So if you hear my voice going, it's probably because it is. Just letting go over the thing. But yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2022. Gasly's in the pits and he's gone on for the soft tyres again. Everyone's on the soft compounder tyres. Obviously, it makes sense. It's qualifying. They're the quickest tyres. And what I get asked a lot is, what Grand Prix are you hosting now? Like, how many has it been since you started? Well, I think we started in Canada. I think we started in Canada. 71% of you guys say that it's other. So nobody says Carlos Sainz. Some of you guys say Perez. Some of you say, most of you say other, which is like cool to see. That's why I like polls. You get to see like everyone's opinions. But make sure you share this with your friends if they like Formula 1. 4 minutes to go, 1 in, 1 out. As Hamilton and Russell return, plenty of other drivers begin to pull out their garages, ready for one last effort to try and make it into Q2. The track should be evolving, so expect most cars to head back out. So, cars are coming out now, we're going to see more action. I think I was about to say something, then I forgot. I can't believe this show's been going for 51 minutes and it should have been only going for 18 minutes so far because of the barrier repair time. So it will finish, the race will finish later on, so we're looking for 4:25 to 5:25 UK time, 4:25. So Still a lot of time. But don't worry. Man FC will make it entertaining. If you hear mechanical keys, it's because I switched over to the G213 Prodigy. That's for tech nerds. Yep. So, we've got Carla, most drivers coming out with 8 seconds remaining to finish this. George also with team radio.
So a big train of cars in sector 2. They will all bunch up.
Checker flag, checker flag. So the checker flag has been waved. Qualifying is now over. So let's see who are out of who are not going into Q2. Bottas, Zhou Guanyu, well this is so far, Yuki Tsunoda, Kevin Magnussen, Sebastian Vettel and Nicholas Latifi. Is it 4 or 5? I don't know. But yeah, them 4 are not going. So Mick Schumacher just about makes it into Q. Sebastian just gets out of it, I think. But we'll have to see. Let me see. But Q1, Verstappen gets a faster time in 1 minute 44.581. Not bad. So we have 7 votes. Currently, you guys saying that other. There's not a lot of action going on so far in Q1. We're gonna go into Q2 very, very soon. Times have changed. Albon goes 6th quickest. Wow. So I did say the Williams do have pace. Latifi is out, I think, but Albon is through. That's 6th fastest for the Williams driver. Wow, that's great work by Williams. You could even see Williams get into the Q3, which will be cool. Mick I think is into Q2 as well, but I'm not. Okay, Bottas is 6/10 off why he needs here. Strongest P10, but is that what enough? But Bottas supports his lap and pits. Show goes 7th. Magnussen can't make it out of Q1. He doesn't improve enough. Q2 is coming soon. But that is cool. Good, Albon. So if we were to eliminate Max and Charles, we would see Carlos, Sergio, George, Albon, Lewis for the top 5, I think, or 6. We have beaten our. Obviously, I don't think we can beat our. The live stream view goal is actually not a goal. The record for me is 233 views for football breaking news. 35, 60. That one actually has 50 users, so 49. That one's better than, but it's YouTube. But yeah, qualifying. You guys liked FP1 more than FP2. I probably liked. I mean, FP2 was better than FP3, definitely. More action. Qualifying so far is quite boring. So, eliminated in Q1 is Vettel, Latifi, Magnussen and Tsunoda with Bottas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so mixed through. Yeah, mixed through. So Mick Schumacher is through, Lance Stroll's through, Daniel's through, Pierre's through, Joe, Fernando, Esteban, Lando, Lewis, Alex, Albon, George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz and Max Verstappen. Manchester City are losing 2-0. That's poor by City. Very poor. Well, make sure if you're new to this channel, what has happened here? Make sure if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Right then, so now the locked up on his flying one, which wrecked his chance of progressing. So in the end, Bottas was the only driver with penalties to exit there, but because of the nature of his penalties, he will start ahead of those with the back of the grid start, and thus didn't need to take any further part here. So yeah. So Q2 has started. If you didn't know, Verstappen and Charles Leclerc, Bottas, Lando, and Albon. I think it might not Albon. Might start from the back. Tsunoda locked up, and there's him locking up. Seb has some radio, but Q2 is underway at 4:50 local time. It's currently 3:49 UK British time.
Sorry Sebastian, we're out at P16 just at the end with Albon. Literally 2,000th.
No way.
That is so close for Sebastian. Very, very close. Can't believe that is sad. Sebastian Vettel not into Q2. Mick Schumacher is though, which is good to see one has. So, we have 7 votes. If you want to vote, you can vote in the chat. It's very tight, but unfortunately he didn't make it. But on the other side, Mick got out, which fortunately he didn't run in FP3 is very positive. With all the people going back, Magnussen could be in a good position to start the race. And the green light is out, and 2 Mercedes come out first to get that clean air. So Verstappen set the fastest time, Perez second, Carlos Sainz, Esteban Ocon, Lando Norris, Fernando Alonso, George Russell, Pierre Gasly, Lewis Hamilton, Alex Albon, Zhou Guanyu, Lance Stroll, Mick, Charles, Daniel and Seb. 8 minutes and 53 seconds to go. The gap between the two Red Bull drivers is small though. Verstappen 1 minute 44.77723, just 0.071 seconds ahead of his teammate. And there is a but. The Dutchman is on used tyres, but Perez was on fresh rubber. Hamilton is
to close the diff up at 10, Marcus.
Yeah, happy to go up on that if you need more support.
So Verstappen leads from Perez, Carlos Sainz, Esteban Ocon, Lando, Charles, Fernando Alonso, George Russell, Pierre Gasly and Lewis Hamilton for the top 10. 4 minutes to go, and Esteban Ocon has some team radio. Leclerc isn't happy with his car still, complaining that he's jumping all over the place. He did cut across the curbs on the last outing though, which probably didn't help matters. So I'm going to play Esteban Ocon's team radio.
Yeah, let's stay just negative on that delta. No risk of traffic behind. How was the balance?
A bit too oversteer. I also lost the rear midway through the lap, so let's go back with the flap a bit.
So, looks like Verstappen will take this Q2 maybe as well. Top of the table again. Perez, Carlos Sainz, the two fighting over for the second place. Esteban Ocon, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, George Russell, Pierre Gasly and Lewis Hamilton for the top 10. It's only 1 minute 45 seconds to go, and we aren't. I'm gonna have to get live timing. I'm gonna get that later on, just to get the live timing, because it's gonna make it so much easier. See where they're from, maximize your race. I might get that, so it makes it easier because it tells me all the info. And of course they all go out together. Ocon is leading the pack around with his teammate tucked up behind him. Mercedes give the rest some breathing room before heading out. And then Albon is the last out. Red Bull have left their drivers in the garage. So Q2, who will be eliminated is currently Albon, Joe, Lance and Mick with Daniel Ricciardo. No, it'll be Schumacher, Lance, Joe, Alex and Louis. No, Alex, yeah. Then we'll go into the final showdown for the top 10 for pole. Into the final few moments, and Norris is out on used tyres and seems to be towing his teammate back. Ocon is also on used tyres and is helping out Alonso, who is 7th but not safe with the track set to evolve. Daniel Ricciardo is out.
There will be bunching at the end of the lap, so let's get the tyre warm up if you can.
So yeah, Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel to Lewis, not Lewis though, will be eliminated if they can't improve. Lando Norris is in P5. The two Ferraris are P3 Carlos, P6 Charles. Fernando Alonso, P7, his teammate Esteban Ocon in P4. And the checker flag has been waved, but let's see if the times change. The both Red Bulls obviously aren't going to improve. They are in their garages. Ferrari are still racing, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Do they improve? Esteban Ocon still P4 and Fernando still P5. Well, I think it's changed now. As Lewis is in P11. He's been pushed down by Zhou Guanyu, I think that is. So Lewis is now in P12, but I think he will set a lap. Hopefully he get. So I'm gonna have a bit of a break now, have some lunch. Can't believe it's 4 o'clock already. Not sure if I can show the whole thing. But what is going on here? Where's Hamilton? Okay, Hamilton takes a 5th fastest lap. He is now safe. George Russell P6, Esteban and Fernando P7 and 8. Lando Norris in P9. Daniel Ricciardo's pushed down. Alex Albon in 10th though. So Charles Leclerc sets the fastest lap. How did I not notice that? Albon has gone purple in the first sector. That Williams is mighty in the part of that track. Leclerc's going quickly in the middle part of the track as Zhou goes 9th. Also improves Alonso improves to 5th. Leclerc goes to the top 4. What is worth? Ricciardo can only manage 8th. Hamilton improves 5th. Russell is 6th. Albon then slots into P10 and then drops Ricciardo and Gasly out. Schumacher has pitted and Zhou and Stroll dropped down the order. Pierre Gasly with team ready.
And that was a good lap.
Yeah, sorry for the balance on 12. We were looking with Johannes. Still a bit difficult there. We'll see what we get.
So he's out, Gasly, Ricciardo out. So Alex Albon just about in P10, Lando P9, Fernando 8, Esteban 7, George 6, Lewis 5th, Carlos, Sergio P4 and P3, Verstappen and Charles P2 and 1. But if you didn't know, Charles Leclerc and Verstappen will start at the back of the grid due to PU components. But out is Ricciardo, Gasly, Zhou, Stroll and Mick Schumacher. But Schumacher will start from P15, his teammate will start from P18. So, who will we see go to pole? So I'm going to have a bit of a break now. Make sure you stay tuned. Man FC out. For a bit. So into Q3, Alex Albon says fastest lap so far, with 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Verstappen, well actually no one else has set a time yet. Perez does though. He sets 1 minute 44. (2-1) to Manchester, 2-1 to Crystal Palace. Bernardo Silva. So Perez sets the fastest lap. Behind him, Albon 1.9 seconds. This is crushed. Okay, so everyone, lots of drivers have actually. This is just loading. Wait for me 1 sec. So, lots of drivers have actually. Lots of drivers have set times, but this is just needs some time loading. So Verstappen currently has the fastest. Are you sure? Is this correct? It better be. So it says. Okay. It says Verstappen, Sainz, Perez, Ocon, Lando, George. I'm gonna have to reset because time's not click. Now as soon as I say it just starts. We will be stopping in 5 minutes. So Verstappen, Sainz, Perez, Ocon, Lando, George Russell, Alex Albon, Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, and Fernando Alonso. Charles yet to put a time in, and Fernando as well. Red Bull's looking strong. Charles Leclerc team radio has come in. So before that we have Sergio Perez team radio.
Push a bit more up to turn 5. Get those tyres working.
So Charles Leclerc with team radio.
Wait, what are these tyres?
Sorry, it's a mistake.
So they accidentally put Charles Leclerc into the wrong tyres.
Let me know what do I do with these tyres.
Copy. So we will do the lap.
So we do the lap?
Yes, confirm we do the lap.
Sorry. Charles Leclerc for his fastest time is put in. So the only one now is Fernando. Calm down, Jamal. So, right then, Verstappen leads, but Sainz on provisional pole after his first laps. Perez is net second, while Russell is effectively third, not seventh. Albon lap quicker than Hamilton. So, as it stands, starts ahead of the Mercedes man. Lando Norris has team radio.
That was a good lap on the used, so we can make a good step on the new.
So, Lando Norris.
Yeah, I had another surge, so need to try and get rid of that to go a little quicker.
Yeah, we see that too.
So Carlos Sainz has second fastest lap, 6/10 off Verstappen's. 2 minutes 51 seconds remaining. Remember, there is a poll. Who do you think will take pole? Perez 29%, Carlos 0%, and 71% other. I'm not gonna say anyone. I don't know yet. But I am going to close the stream very soon. So remember, I am doing a giveaway. If you are interested, of the £20 Amazon voucher, it will end in 2 days, on the 29th of August. So remember that, midday probably 29th. I thought it was tomorrow it was gonna end, but then I checked the date, and it wouldn't work. 4 minutes to go. Albon is back out as Leclerc motors to get back to the pits. The Monegasque makes it back, but will he have time to get back out as he pulls in? Sainz and Hamilton head out for their final laps. So can Sainz get the fastest lap? But this is 3 minutes back. Like, come on, live timing. What? I think I'm already signed in. I have to subscribe. Don't tell me my location. £20 per year. No thanks. 1 minute 22 to go. Verstappen from Sainz, Perez, Charles Leclerc, Esteban, Lando Norris, George Russell, Alex Albon, Lewis Hamilton, and Fernando Alonso, who still hasn't put a time in. So guys, make sure you leave a like on this video. We're trying to hit 5 likes on this video. That'll be absolutely amazing. And we're trying to hit 100 subscribers, so please subscribe. Verstappen is out of the car, and so is Leclerc and Norris. They all have grid penalties and so have limited reasons now to go out again. All eyes are on Sainz and Perez. This is what we've been waiting for all day. Who will take pole? Sainz or Perez with 27 seconds to go? So 20 seconds left. We have no sign yet of who's going to take pole. Obviously it's not going to be Verstappen or Leclerc. Where's my board? I don't know. One sec. Think down, mate. Yeah, it's down. Okay. Bye. Okay, so Q3 is over. Sorry for that. Q3 is now over. Let's see. There's some jostling going on, enough that Alonso and Sainz come a little close for comfort. Leclerc's just come back out once again to give his teammate a mini tow. Oh, so Charles Leclerc helping out Carlos by giving him a bit of a tow to help him. But let's see who will come out. It says checkered flag, but the things haven't come out yet. Yep. So let's see who has taken pole. Who is it? Okay, so let's see who's going to grab pole. Sainz is leading the way, punching a hole in the air. Leclerc pulls aside to let others through as Albon sets his lap time and improves to 6. Sainz has run wide and nicked, and has kicked up some gravel, and that could do for his chances. Can Perez improve? I can't believe that. That is so sad. Perez has a massive chance. Sainz doesn't improve and stay seconds, which is provisional pole. Alonso improves to 6. Perez can't beat the scruffy lap from Sainz and stays third.
Complete the lap.
Okay, so I think that's Carlos Sainz for pole position. Hamilton nips ahead of Russell, but they can't get ahead of Alonso there. My gosh, this is all kicking off in the last few seconds. Carlos Sainz grabs pole position. Sainz will start from the top, from Perez. Perez, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, Albon and Lando. This is excluding Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. Carlos Sainz grabs pole, even with the bad outlap. So thank you for watching. I can't carry on as much more. This live stream's been going on for 1 hour and 40 minutes.